Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to round 16, where we kick it off tomorrow night with the Roosters and top of the table Storm. For the Roosters, Sam Walker and Tupanua come back into the team. Kenny Bromwich back in for the Storm. They are still missing Nelson, Harry Grant, and Tom Eisenhuth. Ollie, you've been quiet for a while. How are you lining up this game?
Well, first of all, I must apologise for the Facebook notifications that were coming through. They were actually from Flobs. We were talking about the most recent Loki episode, so you can blame him. But onto this game now. I'm going with Melbourne, 13 plus as well. The last few times these two teams have faced off, Melbourne in the end have gotten it done quite easily. I don't think the neutral venue is going to play into it too much when you consider the fact that for the past... Well, last year they actually played at Suncorp due to Melbourne being relocated. And I think the 2 years before that, the Roosters have taken their home game against Melbourne to Adelaide. So they've actually only played one game at one of the team's home grounds for the past 4 years, which I thought was interesting. And yeah, Melbourne 13 plus, man of the match to keep his form going. I'm going Jerome Hughes. And first try scorer, I'm going to go the Fox to back up from Origin.
No, fair enough, Bart.
Yeah, I originally set out with pretty much the same as Ollie, but I think this is actually going to be a bit closer than the 13 plus. I think Melbourne's bench looks a little soft to me, to be honest. Not that the Roosters' bench is any better, but I've got question marks around Munster, as we all have, the way he's been going especially the last month, but for the entirety of the season, to be honest. Lachlan Lamb seems to have settled back in since coming back from injury, and Walker does add that bit of X factor that the Roosters have been crying out for. I'm going to go with the Storm, though, 1-12. Man of the match, Jerome Hughes. His form has been tremendous. He just seems to know his game inside and out now. He's gets them around the park really well, and he's also creating for them as well. He's not just, playing game management. He also breaks open that right edge quite consistently. And I'm going to go the first try scorer, Remy Smith, off Jerome Hughes, coming down that right-hand side.
Yeah, I set out thinking that Storm will want to do a Penner-style statement here and try and match him. The ins do help, obviously, the Roosters, but I've just got a feeling there's a couple more tied rounds in the Roosters, and then they might bounce back like they tend to do. So I'm going 13 plus Melbourne. I'm going to go the Cheese in red hot form to, if there is a weakness right now, it's a slightly underdone Sam Verrills with just the one run under his belt, and the Cheese might be able to duck out and dominate as he's done the last 6 weeks or so. And I'm with Ollie, first try scorer, the Fox, a bit of space. It might not be to the 12th or 12, 15 minutes in the game before it cracks open, and the Fox can scoot away and score the first one there.